Hello, Herbert. I wanted to add to your research proposal, which I personally really did enjoy. COVID is such an interesting topic. It's obviously the topic at so many right now, but I found it interesting the research that you found about dynamic segregations within certain African American communities and what that caused as super spreaders. And looking into newer research, I found something from Kubert and Stabler. Now, this was a research that they did following typical patterns of super spreaders among certain populations and communities, and they found a different type of spread, which I thought it's interesting looking at something as everything within medical fields of any kind and counseling changes as new methods are found and discovered and other qualities change, but COVID is very much changing at a quick pace for what we're learning, which made me think about, wow, this is something as a topic that's going to have gap statements constantly. And just with yours, it makes me think, gosh, you could go even further. What's being missed within certain communities, just as I found in this article, what's being missed out of the norm of what typically you investigate or researchers look to see what has caused big spreads and the super spreaders, as they would say. And it found that the geographics for what would be typical were no longer. And that made me think about, so I'm sure there are certain communities that have a tendency to have greater outbreaks. And with COVID, that could have been the case at first. And now it seems as if these super spreaders are more just within communities of all dynamics of people interacting in different ways that I think originally occurred. So I really did find your proposal very interesting, and I think that you did a wonderful job. And it just made me investigate deeper into COVID research and discover the differences that they're seeing among who's spreading, why it's spreading, are they researching. And again, this study was done in Germany and they've had a different type of outbreak. But I also made me wonder too, within these communities, is there a different segue into what I think we all hear about in the news is who's got access to testing now? Are these centers that seem lower because more, or not centers, but excuse me, communities, are they lower because they do not have the adequate testing that we do in other areas? So thank you for your proposal. I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a great end of this class and enjoy your break if you're not taking a course next. Thank you.